whatever, wherever it is, at home or around the world. You see it here. You asked for it. And here's your host, Jack Smith.
Well, hi, welcome to our show. I'd like you to meet Barney, Charlie, and Pasha, three very important residents of the San Diego Zoo here in California. Only trouble is, whenever these three guys, as well as many other animals their size, have to be treated with medicine or moved from one place to another, they can be downright unpleasant about it. Take Barney, for instance. Not long ago, this valuable rhinoceros was suffering from a bad cold, and so just like people, he needed a good dose of penicillin. But for Dr. Werner Heuschle, the problem was getting close enough to Barney to apply it. Just show a wild rhino a rope and you've got trouble on your hands. Like so many times before in zoos and animal compounds all over the world, it was impossible to treat such a dangerous animal. Fortunately, Barney survived, but it was touch and go all the way. Today, it's a different story. For now, believe it or not, there's a rifle designed to save the lives of animals. Now, we heard about it from request writer Mrs. George Carvick of Monongahela, Pennsylvania, who told us of its successful use by the veterinarian staff at the San Diego Zoo. Now, instead of a lethal bullet, this latest product of science fires a life-saving dart that produces less pain than an ordinary mosquito bite. Inside the dart goes a payload of medicine, in this case, penicillin. Loading the rifle is a simple operation, just like a shotgun shell. The medicine-filled dart goes into the breech and it's ready for firing. This time, there's no doubt that Barney is going to get the proper medication. No more threats of pneumonia for this tough guy. The maximum range for accuracy is 50 yards, and the target is always the muscular part of the rump. A perfect shot, and immediately gas pressure inside the dart injects the medicine into the animal. Then minutes later, the dart works its way loose and falls to the ground. But Barney still has another prescription to be filled by proxy. This time, it's a dose of strength-building hormones. Well, Barney doesn't know it, but he's just been stung by nothing more than an amazing new form of health insurance. And here's Charlie, a beautiful neilgai antelope with 3 of his wives. Charlie's in need of a physical checkup and some manicure work, but he's too fast to catch and his sharp hooves too dangerous. Today, for Dr. Heuschle, there's a simple answer to the problem. The rifle serves many vital purposes. In a matter of seconds, Charlie will be temporarily immobilized by a harmless dose of sucastrin. Charlie never loses consciousness, and in less than 12 minutes, he'll be back on his feet, none the worse for wear. And just to insure the animal against a bad case of jitters, Dr. Heuschle applies a soothing tranquilizer. Now the hoof trimming and the physical, quickly and efficiently. The rifle serves still a third humane purpose. Pasha here is being moved to another area, a job that used to threaten the lives of man and animal alike. Now it's just a matter of putting him harmlessly to sleep for a few hours. There's no charge of powder, no loud explosion, just a short burst from a cartridge of carbon dioxide sends the dart on its way. In a few seconds, Pasha is dreaming about the good old days back in Africa. An armed guard stands by just as a standard safety precaution. This is a story without an end. For day after day, Dr. Heuschle is called upon to treat any one of 800 zoo residents classified as dangerous or hard to handle. And whether it's a case of injecting medicine, immobilizing a patient, or putting an animal under an anesthetic like Pasha here, there's nothing more gentle than this amazing new rifle. No more serious injuries to animals while trying to rope or cage them. No more heart attacks stemming from fear or shock after an exhausting chase. For Dr. Heuschle of the San Diego Zoo, it's just another day. The last of his patients is tucked safely into a cage that will take him to a nice new home. Barney, the rhinoceros. Charlie, the neilgai. Happy and healthy as ever, thanks to a rifle that actually saves the lives of animals. You asked for it.